Yo, what's up, YouTube? It's your boy, Eric Culver. Alright, I got my screen sharing.
Yes, you're screen sharing. You don't have Epic Pen up though, so you should
I know.
probably.
I
Yeah.
don't use Epic Pen too much.
Okay.
Do you see my mouse when I move it or not? Probably not.
Move your mouse? No, I do not.
Yeah, it just was. Alright. Actually, what I will do is...
Oh, is this what I kept on saying? Like, oh, this person's wounded, this person's wounded.
You always say that.
Okay, but more so.
Uh...
I think this is the map you pointed out.
I do not think so.
Okay.
You shouldn't really.
This
have
is
to look
the
at it
this is the scrim. You play Zarya on this map too, I think.
Yeah.
Where is it? Is it before Saravasa? Yeah, here we are.
I think we win this one.
Alright, here's the start.
One. Let's go.
Alright. trueblade16 gaming moment.
Yes. Big game. Yeah, I already know what I did wrong.
Tell me.
So, I probably should have, because I was getting zoned out on the right side, probably should have just started rotating towards bot and taking that side.
That would make sense. I want to see this from
Over
Sean's
here.
perspective.
Yeah. Because then it would give Sean good sight lines of me over my bot, if he plays in that position, while also being from cover from other people.
Sean was also not doing great here. But
yeah, I think it was mainly me though. I also think I baited Leroy at a point because I said like, "Hey, can we speed on map?" And I think he said, "Yeah, he has amp." But then instead of wrapping around on their side, I wrapped on ours, and I think that caught him off guard. And then the third thing I did wrong is that I went when I was at like 150 HP before I used shout.
Yeah, that's my biggest problem.
Yeah.
Right.
I was just listing everything that went wrong up until that point.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you're at half HP right now. Let's go back to it. You're at like half. What's the benefit of just peeking? What are you going to get from that? Not much. Maybe you'll peek and throw a knife, and there's potential value there. But you're not going to do any damage at this range with your shotgun.
I can't do much, yeah.
So, what are you doing right now? Right now, you throw a shotgun. You peeked 2 times against an Ashe.
Yeah.
Alright.
I tried to land a knife, seeing if I can get
the knife
off.
Yeah, I have no problem with throwing the knife. That's fine. Like, who cares? Right now, are you going?
No.
And why aren't you going? There's a reason. There's a very obvious reason.
Because I'm half health.
Exactly. You're very low. Are you at a point where you... Right now, are you at an HP where you want to run on their backline?
No.
Yeah.
I'm definitely not an HP or on run off their backline there.
That makes sense. How about right now?
I could.
I would say yes. I would absolutely say yes. Who would you run on?
BAP is there, so my mind is thinking BAP, but I also know Soldier is on my right, so I could just run on Soldier.
I think Soldier would be really, really good. You get your Lucio to speed you, you can catch up to a Soldier even though he sprints away.
Yeah.
The obvious danger of going on BAP here, like...
is that Orisa and Ashe can turn, and then I'm angled, because Soldier also has an angle on us.
And yeah, Soldier still has this really good angle here.
Yeah.
Exactly. And like you completely forget about the soldier, and he does an extra 100 damage to you. And yeah, there's no reason for you to be walking forward. Like you're at half health. You're at half health right now. There's no benefit of pushing. This is really what this is the same idea as that example from Saravasa I showed you. Is that this is you wanting to push past and ignore the Orisa, and just
Doing it wrong.
It's just completely ignoring everything that you need to be able to run on a person. You need HP, like your own HP. The only check mark that you're ticking off is, do we have the cooldowns that we need? You have shout and you have speed amp, so you're like, we're good to go. But you're at half HP. They probably have just about everything. Orisa has 2 CDs. Lucio has amp. Bap has lamp and shift. Ashe doesn't matter, but. And like you're just running. You're running in, right? Yeah. At this point, you're like, oh fuck, I made a mistake. You need to shout and turn around and run.
Yeah. But yeah.
Whoa. I did not realize that tree had physics.
Oh what?
Oh my god, I'm totally putting a torp turret up there. So anyways.
Wait, can you even put a torp turret there?
No, it probably just goes through.
Oh, sorry. No, I'm not gonna check. We're botting.
Zarya time.
Zarya time. Yeah. Like, I know playing JQ into Orisa can work, and I know that we just need to force out her cooldowns in order for me to be able to walk. Specifically have her use her javelin spin and her javelin so I can walk.
Mm-hmm.
Because Fortify doesn't really block me from walking.
Yeah, Fortify is a it's a selfish tool for Orisa to be able to do whatever the fuck they want.
Yeah.
Alright, so how do you play Zarya in this comp? Besides badly.
I'm just gonna ignore that you said that.
Alright. How do you correctly play Zarya?
The way you correctly play Zarya in this comp is you play slow at the start looking to get charge. And if
how do you get charge?
How do I get charge? Either bubbling Genji if he goes unengaged. See if he can like follow up on any high damage we have, or if he can combo someone. If my Sojourn wants to take an off angle, like a risky off angle, where they can also get out, I can bubble them from that off angle. If they start taking damage, or I can also just like start walking to point but not fully commit and bubble myself.
All right, I'm okay with the option of bubbling yourself, because I mean, when you bubble yourself, you have like full control, and you know how to bubble yourself and get energy.
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of bubbling my Sojourn unless she's like actively going in with overclock, because she's not going to take too much damage. She might take like a body shot from an Ashe or something and then, disengage. I like bubbling my Genji, but the way you explained it, I didn't like. Re-explain what you said with the Genji again.
If Genji
I already don't like it.
When Genji.
Okay, so far so good.
Goes on an enemy.
Okay, keep going.
I bubble him.
All right, let me ask you. So you're on the right track. Let me ask you.
Yeah.
What is the difference between the two things you said? There's a one-word difference. If and when.
Yeah.
What?
Because if implies that my Genji might go on them, but he might not. When says that Genji is there and he is doing this.
If implies reactionary, when implies planned coordination.
Yeah.
You can tell your Genji, hey Genji, go run it down main, I'm gonna bubble you, and then he can do whatever he wants. he can like dash at this Ashe. I mean, I don't know exactly how you would want to do the Genji mechanics in this situation, but he can just run at this Ashe and he'll have a Zarya bubble. And either he will win the 1v1 against the Ashe, which he certainly has a benefit in, seeing as he has 400 HP, or I guess 425 HP, and a dash, and just an optimal matchup, and a deflect. And potentially another 225 HP coming in later down the line. He should be able to go in and get that kill. Or, you know, force cooldowns. And so that does two things. One, it does one of two things. It could get a kill, or it could get you charge. Joe needs to, like, that. It's on Joe to be able to, like, mechanically get the kill, or to not die after the bubble breaks. But you coordinate with Joe, being like, hey, Joe, go dummy aggressive right now with this bubble. And then Joe can just go in and run it down main.
Yeah.
Alright, what the fuck?
I already know. I already know what happened with that fight.
Why are you scared? What the fuck? What? Alright. Tell me when to pause when you make your first mistake. Or the first thing I don't like. I'll say that.
Okay.
Just tell me when you think I should pause.
Pause.
Alright, why?
I'm walking onto the point before I think we even like fully set up for an engage.
Okay. So your team's not set up and you're kind of pushing in already?
Yeah.
I think what you are saying is correct. I would say your first mistake is back here. Right, I will pause for you. Right here. This is when you make your first mistake in my mind. Because you walk this way instead of just walking this way. You can just completely ignore the Zarya and just start hitting the backline. Like, this is free. Really, if I were that, I guess, I mean, maybe they're respawning. But I would want my Orisa up here. And someone else on payload. Because if the Orisa is here, she's denying you free access. Well, she's not really denying you. She's more denying your teammates. Because you can do whatever you want against an Orisa. But the teammates are where it's important. You and your team can walk this way for free. And if you just speed amp your team up and around this corner, you just kill this Ashe. No question about it. And, like, also, if you control this high ground, all of a sudden the enemy supports and the enemy Ashe don't control this high ground, which is a massive advantage for when you do inevitably drop and start contesting and fighting this Orisa, because they don't have that dominant high ground positioning. How did that not do anything?
I think the play there was for me to bubble Joe as he goes on main, but I think I was waiting for him to do something, he just wasn't. But I think I panic bubbled him because I was like, is he gonna do something? But I'm not sure. Like, I'm not sure. To be completely honest.
Where did Joe die?
I think he died from burn. Yeah.
He got shot a second time before the burn killed him. I don't know why I was peeking. What's Jay up to? Alright. You traded Genjis. I like the turn and kill on the Genjis. A good matchup for Zarya, obviously.
I love Then Zarya and Koki.
All right, so right now, why are you holding S?
Good question.
What could you do instead?
Continue pressing W.
Yeah, I mean, you get the Lucio to half, and then Orisa uses an ability that does literally nothing against you, and you run away. What does the Orisa have for cooldowns? She has no cooldowns, because you guys have already forced the cooldowns out. So now you can be aggressive. Now her cooldowns are back, and she's going sickle mode in your back line. Is that a good bubble? Maybe. Holy shit, why was that bubble so late? Why was that bubble so late? You are getting railed in the back right now and you have a bubble available. What do you do?
Bubble.
Yeah, I don't know. That kind of makes sense. What else can you do? Get out of
Can
LOS
recover.
of the person shooting you.
Yeah.
That would also help. If you went this way, the Orisa probably wouldn't have cared about you. Also, you would still have your bubble available. But, alright. Fight falls apart. Next fight. We got Blade online and Overclock. Both of those are great options for a bubble.
Yes.
How much energy did you get with that bubble?
I got 6.
Alright.
I think the call was, hey Jack, I'm gonna go main. You can bubble me. And I said okay. And I saw him go main. And
why?
I bubbled.
I am going to...
Yeah. I could be wrong though. Oh. Stream's over.
Brady played for our window.
Alright, this is the previous one.
It's like a plan. I'm
Do you
gonna throw
see
walking
screen?
point here, okay?
Yeah, I see screen.
Do you have audio?
I'm walking.
You can bubble
Yeah.
me here.
Okay.
I'm right next
I
to
don't
you.
see you, I don't see you. Okay, I got
I'm next to you. I'm literally right next to you.
Any
Wait,
care.
behind you. I'm trying to carry you.
Get you behind. Can we kill Genji?
I'm low.
Because I'm low.
Got him. I'm
Yeah.
looking at Lucio point.
Joe asked for a bubble, but
3, 2, 1, go.
Was not ready for it.
Lucio.
alright, let's see the next bubble.
And
Genji's left side. Winner.
I am tapped out.
Jazz. Winner. Yeah, I do. Winner.
Can you
One jazz.
rewind?
Windowing.
Like 10 seconds.
Yeah, I do.
5 more.
Alright, I pop window and then you can pop overclock afterwards.
Perfect.
Genji's left side.
You see me here, Jack?
Yeah, I do. Winner.
Oh,
jazz
okay.
zone. Windowing.
I have no bubbles.
Alright.
Alright. Alright. I think I interpreted "Do you see me here, Jack" as well, because I feel like if someone says to me, "Do you see me here?" when I'm playing Zarya, in my mind that means, like, specifically when I'm playing Zarya, hey, like, can you bubble me if you can? Like, I don't know. That's just how my mind works. Like, I know he's not asking for a bubble, but I feel like I don't know.
Alright, let me ask you. Between you and Joe, which one of you has more experience on Zarya?
Me.
I think that's true. And now, like, to an extent, if Joe asks for a bubble and then goes really aggressively and you don't bubble him, that's entirely your fault.
Yes.
Bad bubbles aren't gonna be Joe's fault, though. Like, unless he just straight up baits you and says, "Hey, can you bubble me?" Haha, get rolled, loser, and runs away. Like, that's Joe's fault. But if Joe is standing here, asks for a bubble, does Joe need a bubble here?
Not really.
No, there's no one here. There's a Bap and an
Two
Orisa.
people.
Like,
Yeah.
he doesn't need a bubble.
Alright.
What is this?
This is what I call, but there was an Ash over here.
Alright.
Leroy.
Fair enough. What the hell were your teammates doing? Let me do this.
Oh, was Genji just behind? Okay.
Yeah, I mean, he was behind the entire time.
You know, I shouldn't have used both bubbles if I was dying cart.
Probably, yeah. Especially if you were you on cart? No. Using both bubbles is fine if you're, like, actually on the objective. But if you're not on the objective, it is just staggering you.
Do you think I should have went for the objective or tried to get out?
You're not getting out in that case.
Alright.
Alright, don't get your grab eaten.
Yes, sir.
God, that was such a bad bubble. Like, you get one energy for so long, and then someone else shoots you for no reason. There's a Genji? Does our Genji just shoot you?
Yeah.
Like, how can you guarantee you get value with a bubble?
Walk on someone.
Yeah, pretty much. You run at this Lucio, and I'm not saying, like, hard commit to the fight. I'm saying, like, be aggressive. Apply pressure. If you walk towards this Lucio and start shooting him, one of two things will happen. They'll fight back, or they'll die. And what will happen if they fight back? What button will you press? Shift, I believe, is the button for self-bubble.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Lucio dies. Didn't really get much energy, but you walked at a person and he fell over.
Yeah. Maybe didn't even have to use Grav.
Yeah. I will say the Zarya... I feel like Zarya isn't great into this enemy team, with, like, maybe the exception of the Orisa. Because, like, as you experience, it's not easy to get a lot of charge from these, from that team. Unless you, like, bubble before the dynamite goes off. Or, like, you know, bubble when Blade or, like, some of their ults pop. That's a good bubble. Why'd you... What are you doing? Why are you backing off? Why? What were you doing?
Can you go back like 10 seconds?
I'll play from here.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Just want to see.
This is fine. You're running at the DPS, and you're a full HP Zarya with both bubbles. Now you're a full HP Zarya with one bubble and half charge. Now you run away after you beam a Lucio. Running on the Ashe is fine. That's hilarious.
I saw that happen and I was like, okay.
Why is Ashe not dead? Let me look from this first. How do you guys not kill this Ashe?
I don't know. I wanted to grab her. But then Lucio body blocked the grab.
I mean, they have beat for the grab anyways. He wouldn't have killed her.
Yeah. But, I mean, I grabbed thinking I would grab the Ashe and Lucio was on it, so I just decided to shoot the Lucio instead because he was stationary.
Yeah, no, shooting the grabbed person makes sense, but again, even if you grabbed the Ashe wouldn't die. Let's back up to here though. Right, this looks great. This is awesome. Alright. Let's look at this from the enemy BAP's perspective.
You are completely healed.
Okay.
What's gonna happen to this Orisa?
Nothing.
Yeah, he can't help the Orisa. Not really. And if he does, he has to walk closer. And what does that do?
Him walking closer puts him in my range.
Exactly. Again, this is just like that Saravasa example, right? You can shoot the Orisa, which will either force the Orisa to run away, or it will force the Baptiste to come closer. And if the Baptiste comes closer, now you can pressure the Baptiste. And if the Baptiste doesn't come closer, the Orisa runs away, and you've still made progress. So in this scenario, like, you have 4 people right here that can just shoot the Orisa. Free low. None of these 3 teammates down here can really help. Again, if Bap or Genji come up, now they are just free targets. Alright, moving on like 4 seconds. You turn and run away. Right? So what does that do? What's the issue here?
Oh, the issue is that they have high ground now, and we don't.
Yeah, they still have control. You never took control of this high ground. Imagine... What's up?
Can you go to the VOD and play what's going on right now? I feel like I heard something called, and that's why I rotated.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
I'm just gonna skip to it.
Yeah.
No.
Yo, wait. Ash close. Ash and Genji close. 3 of them close here. I can grab this. Unironically.
No, we get out.
Why do we get out? Ash is a low main. Can we speak?
So, Joe says, we get out, and then you say, why do we get out? And then you go on to say, Ash is alone main. You could just stay. Like, you could sit here, do a 180, and be like, yeah, I can stay here. And then you can just stay. Again,
Yeah.
Joe isn't the Zarya here. You're the Zarya. If their whole team was here, yeah, you gotta get out, because, like, your team's backing off. But, like, you can just stay here. Backing off here is really dumb. Going on the Ashe is fine. Like, once you have backed off, going on the Ashe is fine. Okay, that's really funny.
I find that so stupid that happened.
Also, how are your bubbles? I know your next bubble, or like one of your next bubbles is really bad.
I bubbled Sean when he was in Terra.
Well,
That was not a good bubble. That was
became a good bubble by now, but
that pisses me off, that grab. That pisses me off. Like, I was... He just fucking takes one for the team.
yeah.
That's just...
Alright, Leroy, wait. Did I see that right? That's funny.
Oh, he got caught on the thing.
Oh, that's not all. Oops. Leroy ran into it. And Sean, the 3rd teammate on your team that has the ability to escape this,
I bubbled.
gets... Wait. Surely not.
I got charged from that.
Alright, well, I guess good bubble. How the fuck did you get... How?
I don't know. I don't know how high the hitbox is.
I mean, the vertical hitbox, but also, like... I don't know, I thought he was over the wall.
Not according to Overwatch.
Yeah, I guess. And, yeah, fight's over.
Yeah.
Again, like I'm gonna talk to Joe about this too, but like, this isn't a position where Joe's like gonna get shot, right?
Yeah.
He says you can bubble me because he wants to peek 5 people. That doesn't mean they're gonna bother shooting him, especially if there's a bubble on him. Like, if any of these people are staring down main, they'll be like, oh, let me just stop shooting. Actually, I'm curious what the Ashe does. Just because I said it, I'm sure she's gonna shoot Joe like 4 times, but... Yeah. Literally just stares at him and just says, you fucking idiot. What about our teammates? Doesn't react. Oh, I went the wrong way. Just dashes away. I don't even know why they dashed away. They had no reason to.
Yeah, that makes no sense to me.
The Lucio is the only person so far that shot at the bubble. I bet Orisa shot it like once or twice.
That was a weird... Oh yeah, she
Okay.
shot it 2 times.
She shot it because the projectile and stopped immediately.
And I've wasted a bubble and I have no charge.
Yeah. Again, this is something I'll go with Joe too, but
Yeah.
you want Joe to be like here with bubble, or like I don't fucking care, but holy shit. I mean, like, at least see how much more charge you got. Like,
Yeah.
at this point, he shouldn't have gone for it because I mean,
Also,
what is he
damn.
gonna be?
Can I see that shot Jason hit?
Sure.
I want to see that. God damn! Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know why he was like... You know, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. I mean, you could have bubbled him like realistically at any point there. But again, this one I like a lot more. Right? Why?
Because Joe is in there like swimwear.
Yeah, and that's the kill with it. Free. Overwatch is an easy game when played correctly.
Yeah, it was not a good bubble. I thought they'd be shooting me more so.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a good bubble, but I mean, your bubble's back. They're not coming that way. That could have gone bad. What goes wrong with this, though? This is probably just blade mechanics. Yeah. Alright. You don't need to worry about that, Kenji. Just a waste of time.
I didn't need to bubble Joe there.
Yeah, not a big fan. Why?
I'm not a fan of that either. He had a newspaper stand. I don't even know what you call that.
Natural cover.
He had cover, yeah.
Okay, why else don't I like that bubble?
Because I was already high charge, and getting 7 charge is not going to make as big of a difference as getting 40 charge.
Exactly. Again, like, what does he do with the bubble?
I don't know.
Holy shit, I hate when he does that. He hits one headshot. Again, he's not gonna, like, go aggressive because they have a fucking BAP window. All he's gonna do is peek and do nothing. When you could just save it.
Why do I feel like my grab gets eaten?
Probably does.
Probably does. I'm fairly certain that I do have a grab that gets eaten.
All
Wait, no, I see them use javelin spin. I mean, I should grab this. Okay, I do want to grab that.
It's a good thing that was on cooldown too. Could have been bad.
I tracked that. I absolutely tracked that deflex on cooldown.
Oh yeah, yeah, I'm sure.
I did.
Yeah. Did you track lamp as well?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. What about the sound barrier that negates all of it? Holy shit, Jason is him. Why? Wow. What are you doing? The grab is fine. I like the grab. And they use beat, and you still kill someone through it. All right, this is fine. Terror Surge comes out. Why are you jumping into the Terror Surge? Why? You should have just been killed by the Orisa 4 seconds earlier. Yeah. Also,
I don't even think I said so. Like, I know I shouldn't have jumped forward towards Melissa, but I also don't think Terra did anything to me. I think it's just me getting shot.
yeah, no, it is. Like, I don't know, you take like 4 damage or whatever from the ramp up of Terror Surge. Like, you do just get shot. So,
Terra's ramp up does damage.
So,
Feels weird.
What might be another issue with this play?
I went past the choke for the grab, even though I knew Orisa used Terra, so I could have just grabbed and shot right clicks because I'm high charge.
You could have, yeah. What is the benefit of being point blank in a grab? There's like really one reason.
Right click melee.
Yeah, melee is the only reason you would ever want to be point blank.
But melee isn't going to do anything against the sound barrier.
Yeah. So, fat grab. You get 2. What if you just stay here and just shoot from here, or shoot right clicks? And maybe you stretch wide if the Orisa is caught in the grab too. Maybe you stretch wider if the Orisa is like just body blocking you. But the Orisa does nothing to stop you. She ignores you and runs on the rest of your team. And when do you use your bubble? You use your bubble, and now you have no way of getting out. What is Sean up to? Sean is running away for his life.
That was just a throw play by me.
I think we're approaching the I have no bubbles and no charge. I think that's coming up.
Oh, it's absolutely right here.
What could you have done differently? Just now. What could have been monumentally different?
Bubbling myself?
No. What just happened?
I reloaded.
No, it's not you at all. It's your team.
Oh. My team? Oh.
What if you bubble Jason instead of Joe? Alright, where have your bubbles gone? You one bubble into your Genji, right?
Which gets me absolutely nothing.
Literally nothing. One bubble into
Genji again.
Genji again, which got 0 charge. One bubble into
then...
your Genji again, which got 8 charge. So, some of these bubbles aren't the same, right?
Yeah. The first one was like an engagement quote-unquote bubble.
Alright. And the issue is...
Our engagement is with Overclock.
Well, who sees Joe right now? Orisa, Lucio, maybe kind of sort of Ashe. But who's the Orisa looking at?
Jason.
Who's the Genji looking at?
Jason.
Man, that'd be such a good bubble target.
That would be such a good bubble target.
Just imagine if you said like, hey, I'll bubble you when you go for overclock. And now Jay can be like just vibing out, standing still, hitting headshots because he has a bubble on and doesn't have to worry about anything. So that's the first bubble. The second bubble, you bubble him as he's backing up because their team is actively running away from him. And Jay dies to a blade. Could you have bubbled Jay?
I don't think I might have had out. I think I tried to bubble him, but I think I bubbled Jill by accident.
Doesn't look like it.
So that's the first bubble that went out.
Blade is coming out right now. Blade is being pulled.
Okay. Oh no, never mind. I just completely bubbled him.
Yeah, you don't look for him. So second bubble, probably just the wrong target. What about that bubble? Their team is, again, actively running away. Imagine bubbling Joe once he's already in, instead of right before he goes in. If bubble lasted longer, like, I think that would have been a fine bubble, because Joe went in. But I think this is the infamous no bubble, no charge. Hold up, one more time. Joe gets bubbled and he deflects, which is cringe. Bubble disappears and now he dashes in. What if that was reversed? What if he came here and deflected because he's just natural response, and then he dashed in with a bubble?
That would have been much better.
That would have been so poggers. I think bubble blocked one ass shot and like the burn damage. Your team clutches.
Yeah.
Literally never a doubt. Alright, what are you up to right now? What am I thinking?
You're thinking, why am I not on the point and pushing it?
Yeah, I mean, like, at the very least, like, why not down here? What are you waiting for? Are you waiting for something?
I don't remember.
Well, it's a good thing. What's the timestamp? Like 30 seconds?
Yeah.
17.
17. Yes.
Burn bot, burn bot.
I'm good. I'm good. Meet me there. Oh fuck.
I'm main. Oh, I
I'm
got
good.
you,
I'm
I
good.
got
I'm
you.
good. I'm good. I'm good.
Alright, nice.
Oh, sorry, you're in here.
Alright, we can drop on them with window. Oh, they're not pushing back.
I'm dropping car. I'm dropping
They're
car.
regrouping. They're regrouping.
Yo, they're all over there. Can we speed on that actually?
Oh, that's a crazy call. I want to
You
see
can
how
bubble
this
me here
works.
if you want. You can
Yeah,
bubble me
okay,
here.
I'll bubble you. Oh my god, you're 1 HP.
I'm
Let's
windowing.
bob. Burn bob. Burn bob. Burn
What was
bob.
the
Burn bob.
call?
You said, hey, can we run on? Hold on. So you just say I'm dropping here, which is it's fine. Because your teammates were, oops, hit the wrong button. Your teammates were disengaging right now. Joe had to run away, and now you're just like making the plan. And now you're like, all right, yeah, I'm gonna drop. And now you say, hey, can we run on them up there? Let me ask you, can
We
you
should
just run on them up there?
No.
Why not?
There are three reasons I can think of immediately.
Okay.
1, less than 10 seconds on the clock. 2,
All right.
Orissa's guarding the only way to run on them.
Uh-huh.
3, they're too far out of my reach.
Uh-huh. You know one other answer? My favorite?
4.
Ignore the time. Ignore the Orisa and Genji. What's one other important factor that is going to make it really hard to run on these three?
They have natural cover.
How are you going to get there? Are you going to use your Lucio speed boost?
Yes.
Alright, and what happens if Damp Weasel presses the same button Leroy presses and his teammates just run away? It's just one of those things like you think about, you know? Maybe you shoot the Lucio 5 times in a fight and you make him use his ampulate.
I think I was trying to escape, but I didn't know like how to get out. Did I get booped? No. Maybe. No. I did get booped. Okay. Alright.
How do you miss beat? Or do you get beat? You probably
I
get
got beat. I got beat, but I get booped. I was going to get out Terra, and then I get booped back into it. So I was trying to loop back around that cover and try and get out in time, but I wasn't able to.
Let's look at it from this perspective.
Okay.
You get booped twice? Wait, what the hell is that?
I don't know. I get booped once by Lucio. Oh, no way. The Genji body blocked me?
I don't know, that was a weird interaction. I mean, this is small, but you also could have just blocked straight. Who knows? You took a lot of damage. And then what did you do? What did you do after, Jack? You tell me. What'd you say?
I definitely died.
Well, yeah, no, I mean, like, what did you do with your left and right hand afterwards? Right? Alright. Oh, wow. I'm really low. What is on Jack Pepin's mind? Jack Pepin is thinking, ooh, I've got 100 charge. Let's fight. Oh, wait. My screen is now red. Now I should run away. And it's probably too late. Holy shit, Sean is a goat. No, it's still probably too late. Holy shit. I'm in disbelief. Never mind, you stood in the middle of everything and didn't frisk you. Alright, what the fuck? What if you just stay here? What if you just stay here? Let Sean heal you. Where are you now?
I'm in the middle of everything.
And what if you were here? Who sees you?
Really only Genji Orisa.
Orisa Genji sees
And,
you.
like, maybe Lucio.
And what about if you're here?
Everyone besides Genji.
Everyone besides Genji. Oh, well, Genji sees you now? Wow, that's crazy.
This ends now.
Yeah.
GG, close one. That was close.
All right.
Alright, what are the takeaways? Other than,
Um,
I'm gonna VOD your teammates later.
I need to. I need to start bubbling. Not like if Joe does something when he's on Kenji specifically, and I'm on Zarya. Not if he's going to do something, but when he does something.
You know, it's really similar to the Bastion comp. It's really similar. Genji,
Yeah.
Bastion's like, I'm turreting 3-2-1. You give him a bubble, he goes in, he takes no damage, and you get a shit ton of charge. With
Yeah.
Genji, he says, like, yo, I'm going aggressive 3-2-1. In, like, I don't know, we probably don't want to dash in, but, like, he runs in, and you bubble him, and he does a bunch of damage, builds a lot of blade, and then he gets out. And now you have charge. Or you got a kill and they didn't shoot back.
Yeah.
Alright, what else?
Bubble when I'm bubble before I die.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess. I mean, the bubble coordination was really the biggest focus.
Yeah.
I mean,
and then
coming in... yeah, keep talking.
I guess also the only other thing is not cluttering comms by saying I have no bubbles and no charge.
That's not cluttering comms. If that ever happens again, I'm subbing in for you. Never be in a situation where you have to say that again. How about that?
Is it okay for me to say, though, I have no bubbles?
Yeah.
Is it okay for me to say I have no charge?
Let me ask you, what is the point of making a call out?
To...
This is a phrase I've used before. Calls.
It calls out what it is. What it calls out something that's happening.
Calls imply action.
Yes, calls imply action. Me having no bubbles.
All right, I'm gonna give you a series of call outs. Ready?
Okay.
And tell me how it changes what you do. All right, ready?
Okay.
Let's suppose you're playing Zarya. Let's suppose you're playing Zarya, and your Bastion says, "I have turret form." Does that imply anything to you? Does that mean anything to you?
It means.
Should that flip a switch in your head?
Yes.
Okay, that's going to be the question. Should it flip a switch in your head? So Bastion says, "I have turret form." Does that flip a switch in your head?
Yes.
Bastion says, "I have my grenade." Does that flip a switch in your head?
No.
No. Let's say Baptiste says, "I don't have lamp." Does that flip a switch in your head?
Yeah.
Yes. Follow-up question. What is that switch with Baptiste not having lamp?
I
What
can't
does that
play
mean?
as aggressive.
Exactly. Lucio. No, not Lucio. Ana says a person is slept.
Doesn't. I mean, yeah, it does.
Okay, no. Two-part question. Ana says Tracer slept behind me. Does that imply anything to you?
Yes.
Yes. The answer is yes. Say like Bastion slept right in front of you, Jack. Does that imply something to you?
No.
Correct. Why?
Because if Bastion's right in front of me, his team is also probably right in front of me.
No! Because you already have the information. You don't need to call out something if it's right in front of you.
Oh, okay.
How about Bastion slept behind? Like, behind you. Is that a call out that should flip a switch?
Yes.
Okay. Again, what's wrong with saying like Bastion slept right in front of you?
Because I can see him right in front of me.
All right. All right. Next one. Let's say this is a fun game.
This is helpful. Like, this is really helpful.
Yeah. Let's say oh, back to the Ana example.
Okay.
Roadhog antied. The answer is yes.
Doesn't flip. I mean,
Yes.
probably doesn't flip.
Why can't you kill a Roadhog? Because he has vape. What can't
Yeah.
he use while he's antied? Vape.
Vape.
You can kill a Roadhog when he's antied. Any tank that's antied should flip a switch. Any person being antied should flip a switch. Let's say this instead, though. Someone's antied.
Does nothing. I don't know who.
Exactly. It's meaningless. How about this one? You'll like this one. Pulling someone? I knifed someone? Is that useful?
Mm,
All right. Let's say you're on
No.
Winston now. Right?
it's not useful.
You're on Winston,
Okay.
and Leroy doesn't ult track, and he says they have artillery. Does that mean anything to you? I mean, like it does because it's an ult, and you should pay attention to that. But,
Yeah.
But is that something that is going to impact your dive significantly?
Probably not.
Probably not. What if he says they have sound barrier?
That impacts the dive.
All right. What if he says they have Terra Surge?
It shouldn't, but it could.
Fair enough. Now, that's a good one. What if they have Molten Core?
Same answer. It shouldn't, but it could.
Okay. What's a good one? Let me go to the hero lineup. What if they have Blizzard?
Yeah, that would impact it.
Okay. All right. What are other good cooldown examples?
They have sights.
Okay. Yeah. What if they call they have sights?
Doesn't affect me at all.
Okay. Speaking of Widow no grapple.
That's a big one. Widow has no movement. I should go on her.
All right. Brilliant. What about Widow no venom mine?
Means nothing.
It's useless call out. Let's say you want to dive in Ashe. Ashe no dynamite.
Doesn't mean anything.
Doesn't mean anything. So why would someone call out Ashe no dynamite? What is a scenario where calling out Ashe no dynamite might matter?
If we're playing in a... The only scenario I can think of off the top of my head where it would matter is if we're playing in a very stacked brawl comp.
Yeah, I like that answer.
Because Ashe gets big ult charge off of one dynamite.
Exactly. All right, what about Ashe no coach gun?
That's big. I should go on that.
That's big. All right. Switching it up again. You are Junker Queen.
Yay.
And you don't see this, but your teammate makes a call out. Orisa no cooldowns.
That should flick a switch.
All right, what should you do? Assuming she's nearby enough.
I should immediately look to see if there's anyone closer near the Orisa, but still in my reach, that I can run on and kill. That's more viable to kill than Orisa.
So, to clarify, you essentially are just saying, I should find the best target,
yeah,
and run on them. All right, let's say they're playing Moira Kiriko, and both of those characters are next to your Orisa, And
Ugh.
their other 2 DPS are off and on off angle. Is the
Fucking
right
hell.
answer, probably.
The right answer is uninstall Overwatch. But I'd honestly just run on the Orisa at that point.
Uh,
Because if I try and run on Kiriko, she TPs out to one of her DPS.
uh-huh.
Or she soothes herself and then TPs out.
Uh-huh.
Try and run on Moira, she fades out. And we've already used our engagement tool to run on the Moira, so we can't run on her after she fades out.
Okay.
Meaning that if I have if we're playing JQ comp, JQ, Genji, Sojourn, Lucio, Bap,
yeah,
whatever that comp is, we're playing that, and we see an Orisa in front of us as well as a Kiriko and a Moira. Run on the Orisa because
it's enough damage.
Genji, myself, Lucio, and Bap should be able to out damage the healing from a Kiriko Moira.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's fine. It's also simple. Obviously, it wasn't Kiri Moira is weird. But I just wanted to throw a weird scenario. Running on an Orisa when she has no cooldowns is easy. Running on an Orisa when she is just posted up is really, really hard. Alright, give me another tank.
Doomfist.
Doomfist. God, okay. Alright, what about May Discorded?
I could go on that, but it's really hard. So I probably don't want to go on that.
Alright, what about what about Zen Discorded?
Yes, go on that.
That implies inaction. And May Discorded also implies inaction.
But
hearing a Discord call on a target flips a switch, and that switch is simply asking yourself, should I go? Yeah. All right, what if you're playing Sigma and you see the other Sigma has no shield?
Then I should be pressuring him and shooting him.
Yeah.
Because if he uses hands, I use rock, cancel it, and then I just keep shooting him.
Yeah. What's one more tank? What's one more? One more. God, I fucking hate you so much. How about you're on Zarya, and Leroy says Reinhardt has Earth Shatter?
Doesn't really flick a switch.
That's totally the wrong answer.
Oh no! I mean, it does. It does flick a switch. Yeah.
What does it do?
It tells me that Reinhardt has Earth Shatter, which is his ultimate. So if I try and engage fast, he might just counter engage with Shatter.
You have no idea what I'm trying to get you to say.
I don't think I do, no.
What can Zarya do when Reinhardt presses Q?
Oh, she can bubble.
She can bubble. Okay, so Leroy says, hey guys, they have Earth Shatter. What does that mean for you as a Zarya player?
I can get 40 charge immediately.
That's so not the right answer. I mean, that's true, but that's not at all it.
I can bubble the Shatter.
I can save my bubble to block the Shatter.
Yeah.
Gosh, wouldn't that be nice? Now their Reinhardt Shatter gets no value. Instead of thinking, ooh, I can get 40 energy from this Reinhardt, I could think I could entirely negate this Reinhardt. Still on that track. Let's say, let's say you are on Diva.
Okay.
All right, here's what I'm gonna do. This is different, a little bit, a little different. You see the enemy team is playing Ash, Bastion, Ana, and Moira.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Okay.
So do you know what I'm thinking? Ash,
Matrix
Bastion, Ana,
everything.
and Moira.
Matrix Dynamite. Matrix Sentry. Matrix Nade and Sleep Dart. Matrix Skill Orb.
You've got all except one.
Matrix Bastion Nade.
Yeah, there you go. All right. Do you want to do one more?
Sure.
All right. You are you are Roadhog.
Oh fuck.
All right. Ready?
Oh, God.
You are Roadhog.
Oh no, this is
And
good.
Leroy tracks. Hey, they have Riptire.
Okay.
Does
I
that
can
flip the
lit-
switch? Does that flip the
Yeah.
switch?
Yes, because
Okay.
they have a Riptire, which is a really powerful ult. But I can
does
live
that
a
mean?
Riptire.
So
So I should walk in, force Junkrat to Riptire me.
that's
then
just not how it works. You can't just
Or
force a Junkrat to Riptire.
I can tank the Riptire with Vape.
Yes, you can tank a Riptire with Vape. So what
Yes.
does that actually mean? It's not telling you to do something. It's the opposite. It's telling you to not do something. What is
It's
that
telling me to
thing?
not use my Vape early.
Exactly. Again, back to the Zarya example. They have Earth Shatter. What is it telling you to do?
Don't
Nothing.
use my bubbles early.
Exactly. It's telling you not to use your bubbles.
Okay.
Again, you're Roadhog, and you track that they have Death Blossom. What does that mean?
Save my hook.
Save your hook. Exactly. Brilliant. What's another good call out? Let's go back to the like JQ or Zarya. Just
Okay.
like call outs flipping a switch. Choose a tank. JQ
to
or
the
Zarya.
tank?
JQ or Zarya.
JQ.
Alright. Sigma no rock.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That flips the switch.
it's a lot easier to run on him now that he has no rock.
Yeah.
May no wall.
That's a big one.
May no cryo.
Big one.
Okay. What about this one? Lucio no speed amp. Or Lucio no amp. That's
So,
almost
yeah.
never gonna get called because it's really hard to tell.
If we have our amp, then I'd say we can go on it.
Okay.
If we don't have our amp, because assuming we're playing Lucio.
Yeah,
if
yeah.
we don't have Lucio, if we don't have Lucio amp, then no, we should not do anything.
Okay.
Because even if I shout, or
Maybe. It's a maybe.
maybe
Amp
if
is a gray
shout-
area because like you can just be on the
Yeah.
healing and speed aura anyways. So it's a gray area. Fair enough.
Yeah.
What about what's another kind of gray area one? I mean this isn't really a gray area. What about Mercy no res?
That doesn't really do much.
I agree.
It doesn't affect me at all. It's a 30-second cooldown.
Yeah.
If a fight goes on for 30 seconds, something's wrong.
Yeah, I mean, also, like, it doesn't really change how you play.
Yeah.
On top of that, everyone can see Mercy Res in the kill feed.
Yeah.
What about Mercy Resing?
That's a big one, because if I can try and cancel res
You
before she
can
gets it off.
try and do something and deny that res. What about I'm Discorded?
Shouldn't call that.
Shouldn't call it. It's Clutter Scoms. This is somewhat tricky. Brig no whip shot.
Am I playing JQ?
Say you're on Winston.
Bergner web shot means I can go.
You can go. what's the caveat?
Is that if Brig has no whip shot and I go, who's Brig's other support?
Just
Can
say
I ask
Ana.
that?
Just say Ana. It doesn't
Ana.
matter. But,
I can get slapped.
well, okay. The caveat I was aiming towards was the fact that Brig's whip shot is on like a 3 or 4 second cooldown, so you have a short window to capitalize on that.
Yeah, I keep on forgetting how I never remember how short the cooldown is.
Yeah. For an easy comparison, it is shorter than Winston's jump. So
Winston's jump is
it's like 6 seconds.
6 seconds. Oh wow.
So a Brig
Oh, wow,
can
yeah.
whip shot every single time a Winston jumps. As long as she lands the jump, as long as she lands the whip shot, and Winston doesn't, block it with bubble, she can land every single one. Alright, what about Soldier No Heal Station?
Does literally nothing.
Literally nothing. Alright. Hanzo No Jump. Last one.
I could go on that.
Well, I have a question for you. Could you have gone on it beforehand?
Yeah.
So, is there a need to call Hanzo No Jump?
Nope.
Is Hanzo No Jump going to be like, oh, guys, we made him use jump. Now we can go on Hanzo.
No.
Yeah. So, never really have a need to call that. Alright. That was fun.
Alright.
Good classroom experiment. Did you get 5 stars on all the Winston courses yet?
I did not.
Ah, gotta get on that.
Maybe tomorrow.
Maybe tomorrow. Oh, I'm no longer. Wait, was I ever? Ten 139. 10 1 2 2. Oh! I got booted off the top 500 leaderboard.
Wait, you're top 500 for Hero Mastery? Nice.
I was top 500 in this one also. I have a screenshot of it in the Discord, but I am like 13 points away from top 500 in this one.
Wow. Nice.
But
all right, I'm gonna head out. I'm tired.
All right.
I need to get some sleep.
Yeah, fair enough. Have a good night. It was fun.
Good night.